If you're in the sun, about 300 degrees Fahrenheit above zero. If you're not in the sun, if you're in the shade, it can be over 200 degrees below zero. It is beautiful. You can see the curve of the horizon, and usually you see white and blue, because mostly the Earth is covered with water. But otherwise it's breathtaking, and we spend all our free time looking out the window. The moon is different. The moon looks a lot like it does in the sun. A little more gray, not quite as bright. Close to Earth. Fortunately, we have not passed through an asteroid belt. However, we pass through dust trails sometime left over by previous comets, and that's when you can see shooting stars, and sometimes we can also, but we look down at the Earth and you see the stars. When you look up to the stars, but if something breaks outside, we are trained and we have the equipment to go out there. It takes a lot of time, it's a little bit dangerous, so we don't do it unless we have to. And the sleep pattern is the same as on the U.S., although we can't look out the window to see the sun or rise or set because the sun rises and sets 16 times a day here in space. So we have to just go by the clock. We have to sleep all at the same time. It's very hard to sleep if you're fatigued or having to work very hard. We always want to help. So we always sleep at the same time, if we can. We only go by the clock and what our clocks inside our bodies tell us, and then what the clock says. We have a timeline we have to follow, and that's what tells us. Lose weight if we don't eat enough, but the food is good, and we have exercise machines, a treadmill so we can run, a cycle so we can bike, and a resistive device so that we can actually lift against pressure, so it's like lifting weights. Sometimes we gain weight, we gain muscle, because we use these exercise machines. We do not have to shave every day. Sometimes someone wants to grow a beard or a mustache. I like to shave every day, and we have an electric razor, or we can use the regular old razor blade with shaving cream. We cannot see space debris here. If it is close to us, it might hit us. And otherwise it's traveling alongside of us and we can't see it. It's actually quite clean up here. And yes, you can see evidence of pollution on the Earth, particularly winter time. Now in the northern hemisphere, you can see dirt and smoke over the snow. window. I like to play guitar, and I like to read and write. We'll see. I've been here 2 weeks. I miss my family. I look forward to seeing them, but I'll probably miss zero gravity. We are living in a laboratory. We have about 130 experiments to complete, so our mission is to get all of those experiments completed. I was inspired by other astronauts. I love adventure, I love exploration, and I love discovery, and particularly in science and engineering, and space exploration combines all of that, I think. The way we cook food is all and it's in a foil pouch, so all we have to do is heat up the foil pouch. Sometimes it's dehydrated, and we have to use a water fountain to put water in it, and then we can mix it up. And the drink bags are just empty drink bags that might have some dehydrated soup or beverage in it. So we have a special water fountain to put fluid into that. The typical meal on the ISS is just about everything you can imagine. The only thing we cannot have are fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, or anything fresh, really. But the other day I even had some ice cream because we do have a freezer on board. This is Oscar Romeo 4 Indio Sierra Sierra, over. Thank you, bonjour.